Each year, winners of the International Wizard of Oz Club's L. Frank Baum Memorial Award name a new recipient. The award was first created in 1961 and presented to Dick Martin. Dick was an Oz illustrator, author, book collector, bibliographer. He was instrumental to the success of the club's early years and certainly to the design of the Baum Bugle. Dick is no longer with us, but we are still surrounded with authors, illustrators, collectors, researchers, and faithful volunteers. This award is how we recognize them. As a nonprofit educational organization, those who contribute to the work and purposes of the club can be considered for the award. Here's what our club does. It's by distinguishing themselves in these areas that a person is nominated for this award. To educate and encourage interest in the writings of Baum and other Oz authors, to facilitate collecting Oz and related material, to promote research about Oz, to encourage original Oz writing and creative expression, or to provide forums where we can meet and share our interest in Oz. Today, the list of past recipients is a who's who of Oz history: published authors of creative and research work, collectors who are generous with their material, volunteers who keep our club going and our events happening. For 60 years, we've been pleased to honor those who make a difference in Oz in all of these ways. Because we have not been able to gather in our traditional summer convention to announce our 2020 winner live, we've switched things up to honor the year's recipient online. I had to break a few rules just a bit to solicit some of these tributes ahead of time. I hope for not being able to share our admiration and thanks in person, this tribute will still be meaningful to our 2020 winner, Gina Wickwar.
To many Oz fans, Gina has become the 8th royal historian of Oz with her 2 Oz Club published Oz books, The Hidden Prince of Oz in 2000 and Toto of Oz in 2006. She has promoted her books at club conventions and book signing appearances around the country. She is currently putting the finishing touches on her 3rd Oz novel, Queen Zixi in Oz, to be published with illustrations by Anna Maria Kuhl.
Greetings, Gina, and welcome to my sunflower forest in Kansas. And I just want to congratulate you on this wonderful honor the Oz Club has given you this year. To know you is to love you. You have a magic way with words, and illustrating these books and the little chapbook with the giant cookie have been a wonderful experience and have inspired me to create some of my most favorite work. But thank you very much for doing this. Your love of Oz shines through, and I'm very happy for you. Much love to you and Vin. Bye!
But Gina Wickwar wasn't new to Oz in 2000. She's been a lifelong Oz fan, and she's been a member of the club since 1965. In 1968, she wrote her master's thesis on L. Frank Baum and the Oz books. As an active collector, she always made sure that Oz and the Oz books were important to her family's life.
I remember us always having, wherever we were living, whether it was in Alaska or California, that we always had nighttime with Mom reading us a chapter at night, and it was a big thing. And we would all find somebody's bed, and she would sit down and open up the chapter, and we'd all climb on the bed and listen. And what I loved about the stories were that there was both the suspense and the silliness of it, and then also the wordplay, which was always something that I think we all grew up with. The wordplay of the Oz stories were so good. And then also, I didn't think about it till recently, there were always little, young women who were the adventurers. There was Ozma, who was like watching over. She was brilliant, and she was making sure everyone was okay. And Dorothy was adventurous, and there were always other people they ran into that were not just a little boy's story, but there was always something that I could see in there too, because a lot of stuff I would read was always very often about the young guy. So I always thought about that later, which is why I put Dorothy here.
I actually remember being a little older and maybe rereading them on my own
Me too. Yeah.
And they were pretty quick books to read, and so I would grab one, and I think I read all of them multiple times. And I also remember having this probably unusual sense of what they were, because mom had written her master's thesis here. So I was thinking, well, these must be as a kid at least, thought this must be very serious literature. And I was really trying to understand the dichotomy between these were really awesome kid stories and that. And so I struggled with that. But then got into it when I wasn't too much older, this whole thing of this was this dystopian, agrarian utopianism and all of the things that were going on. And how political it was. And when I realized that was the case, I thought, whoa, this is super deep, and how brilliant that that's all being conveyed in this format. And I felt like we were in this special club that hadn't really existed since the 30s or whenever Grandpa was our age, before, frankly. And that wow, how come no one else was doing this? And I didn't realize there was a whole world of other people doing it.
I mean, I loved reading as a kid. We grew up the internet wasn't there. You didn't have a personal computer in your pocket, but we had this whole, first formative years where we just consumed books in our house. Our house was full of books and bookshelves and interesting reading. And it was always okay to be reading books. It was stay up late and reading books. It was like, oh, you're staying up late, but you're reading a book. It's like, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You don't have to go to bed. And I remember, like Melody, I remember reading, having the books read to us. And then I remember just so many times I could spend an entire day and probably read 4 or 5 Oz books, just consume them and be in that world. It's been such a part of our growing up, and such a part of my kids growing up, both my kids growing up, that it's amazing.
Mom, I just wanted to say congratulations for this very well-deserved award. I'm so proud of you, and I love you, and you deserve this special recognition for all the wonderful things you have done for pretty much your entire life to promote, support, and cause all of us and a lot of other people to love Oz.
Ooh, that was good.
I can't say it any better than that. Mom, I love you, and thanks for sharing Oz with me and with my kids. And the tradition will continue because of you.
Yeah, what they said, and then just know that you've inspired me as a writer, as a thinker, of all the things that are possible in both, showcasing this word, the beauty of the words in the books while we were growing up, and then also taking on writing them yourselves. And, I need to still do that. I keep thinking, okay, Mom's doing it, I can do it too. So it inspires me. I love you very much. And I look up to all these things you're doing. So, and thank you for sharing them with us and with everyone else, because it's of things to love, loving the Wizard of Oz and its story and its fantasy of fulfilling everyone's dream within themselves is not a bad one to choose. So I try to live that every day with our kids. So, love you, Mom.
For sure.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Congratulations, Grandma. We're so proud of you. You have the heart of the Tin Man, the brains of the Scarecrow, and the courage of the Lion. We love you so much. Mwah!
Gina regularly attends Oz Club conventions. She's a member of the club's board of directors and has been the club secretary since 2006. As secretary, Gina takes minutes at the board meetings and during the monthly meetings of the club's executive committee. She also wrote the brochure that has information about the club and its publications.
For years, Gina has proofread virtually all club material. She's been instrumental to the production of Oziana, and she personally funds the production of the International Wizard of Oz Club calendar. One year, she created a publication of her own short stories as a special gift for members who'd made generous donations to the Oz Club.
Congratulations, Gina! 3 cheers.
Oz, Oz, hooray! Oz, Oz, hooray! Oz, Oz, hooray!
Congratulations. Let me try that again. Congratulations on your receipt of the L. Frank Baum Award, Gina. This is most deserved. I am so happy for you. I'm a Chicagoan, so I voted about 8 times. No, just kidding. But I wanted to say congratulations, and I'm greeting you here from Oz Park with some magical ruby slippers. And Dorothy says hello. I'm so sorry that we can't all get together this summer, but hopefully we'll see you soon. Best wishes.
Congratulations, Gina, and welcome to the Circle of L. Frank Baum Memorial Awardees. Scraps Patches, manufactured by you with a little bit of magic dust, stands beside me here in my home library. I look forward to seeing you in person as soon as possible and to congratulate you with a great big warm hug and a kiss. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. For me, the very worst part of the COVID-19 pandemic is that I cannot be there in person tonight with one of my dearest friends and my sister in Oz, Gina Wickwar, to cheer and cry with the whole crowd as she wins the L. Frank Baum Award. Gina is one of the nicest people in the whole world or in fairyland. She is quiet and unassuming. She stays in the background, all the while contributing work. And her work is her wonderful writing, both her fiction, her Oz novels, and her outstanding minutes, which are also funny, as secretary. She donates generously and sometimes anonymously to the club to keep things running smoothly. Gina will dress up as anything, from a braided man to a peach pit. She can jitterbug, ride a camel, make wonderful lasagna, and she has a wonderful husband who's her partner in everything she does. Gina really exemplifies the saying of, ask not what your club can do for you, but ask what you can do for your club. So Gina, here's to you. Thank you for all you have done and all you will do. Your beautiful smile and your twinkling earrings inspire us all, virtually and in person.
Congratulations to Gina on winning the L. Frank Baum Memorial Award. There's no Oz fan more dedicated than Gina. She's a great collector of Oz, and she's even written her own Oz books. She's a pillar of the Oz Club and one of our very best volunteers. I've had the privilege of working with Gina as a member of the board of directors of the Oz Club for many years, and also we both serve on the club's executive committee. There's no club member who's more generous and more willing to spend her time and energy than Gina. Here's to you, Gina, a tip of the mug to a great choice for winning the L. Frank Baum Memorial Award.
Congratulations. I just want to let you know something you may be hearing here. When I got this award way back in, whenever it was, I had several people come up to me and say, hey, you mean you didn't already have it? This is definitely a case of, you deserve this. You are just, your books alone, frankly, are deserving, show that you deserve this. But then everything you've done for the club as well, and all the help you've been to people is just, so important. I'll be honest with you, the world needs a lot more people like you.
Hi, Gina. I'm absolutely delighted to congratulate you on winning the 2020 L. Frank Baum Memorial Award. I knew eventually something good was going to happen this year. I'm actually shocked that you're only now winning the award, given that you're a royal historian of Oz, that you were doing serious Oz research as far back as the 1960s, and that you've been club secretary for what probably feels like about that long. But I'm so glad that we're finally able to give you this well-deserved recognition. I know that you've done a lot for the club and for Oz, both visibly and more behind the scenes. Yeah, none of that has gone unnoticed, clearly. And I'm only sorry that we are not able to congratulate you in person, that we have to do it virtually. I hope that doesn't detract from the excitement that I imagine you're probably feeling about this honor. I know we all look forward to the day when we can congratulate you in person, and I hope and expect that will be soon. Not least of which because you've always been such a kind person, one of the kindest people I've met in the Oz Club, always so encouraging of my own Oz research, and that has really meant a lot. But again, congratulations. This honor is very well deserved and reflects, I think, how well you've emulated the spirit of Baum and of the stories that he created. And I've known you for 20 years. I'll be very glad to know you for many years to come. Congratulations.
Gina is also just a tremendously dear personal friend. She hosted a wonderful post-convention weekend some years ago for a group of women who had been friends for life. My husband and I had stopped to stay with her and Benny when driving through Utah in their lovely home. She is such a gracious hostess and a delight to spend time with outside of Oz conventions. I'm just thrilled that you won this, Gina. I'm only sick that we're not there to be able to be with you in person. If you haven't turned around yet, I think you need to do that because Vinny's waiting to give you your plaque. And we will just really look forward to celebrating with you as soon as we can be together. Congratulations, well deserved, and welcome to the L. Frank Baum award-winning crowd.